Hey, Richard, I'm Amy from our class. And first of all, thank you so much for being in this class. And I'm so glad that it's your discussion that I clicked on because, you said back in our other class, we have been talking about these assessments, but my exposure has only been academic, what other teachers are doing in the academic classroom setting. And here we get to hear from a music teacher that's completely different than what I'm used to. The only thing I suggest next time is you lightly play the piano while you're doing your discussion. I think that would be so lovely. Anyway, so thank you. That little bit of music you played, that was so great. So I made some notes. You had talked about what a formative and a summative assessment is. And you had talked about the formative being a pre-check knowledge, whereas I'm seeing it as more of a assessment that you do throughout the unit. So I don't know, maybe it is pre-check. Maybe that just went right over my head, but I was thinking more it's throughout the lesson. You would have your 30-second tuning assessment, which you did say takes a lot of time. And that's got to be frustrating for you because 40 minutes goes by so fast. I know that I worked in a school and the blocks were 83 minutes long, and it really gave the elective teachers a lot of time to really dive into what they were teaching. Anyway, back to your post. Okay, I liked how you broke down how you do the assessments in music terms. And I never really thought of a performance at the end of I don't know if this is a class, or do you have them for quarters? Do you have them for like a whole semester? But at the end of their time with you, that's a performance, and you're able to sit there and you're able to hear things that the common person, would never be able to hear. And, like you said, though, you have those students who are just practicing all the time. And then someone who's just really, yeah, whatever, and they get the same grade because the overall performance was good. And you did say you do your 30-second checks. Is there a way for you to pull in the students, maybe a couple at a time, and just have them do their solo on their own just to see how it sounds on their own? Is that a good way? Could you, I know you do you were talking about the ukulele. I didn't know if there's any other type of assessments you could do throughout the unit to see how they are doing on their own individually. And then I have a question. This class, does every student take this class, or do they get to choose their elective or their special? Because someone like me coming in, the bias would be, I'm not musically inclined. I never was. And maybe if I was younger and I was put into a class and you started with me from the very beginning, this is how you do it. It might be better, but I would think that for those students who have no interest in music, no offense, it would be hard to score them and to assess them fairly, because you're going to have a student who just is a natural music talent and can pick up anything and play it without any formal instruction. So that'd be really interesting to talk to you more and just see how you deal with the different levels of students who really enjoy music and who are just put in that class because they need to be put in this class. And also, do you have a school-wide band that you run? Because I think, that would be great for the students who really like music, and, they can get ready, they can have little mini performances throughout the school year. But I think that's it. I think you did a really good job. I do want to double check the formative to see if it is I guess it would be a pre-check too, because you're going to, like, the first day of your lesson, okay, what do you know about this? Da, 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 da. And then you have that data, and then you do your quick in the moment assessments as they're playing and as they're practicing. So that pre-check is a nice baseline. And then again, the performance being the summary of everything they learned from you, which I'm sure it's amazing. So Richard, thank you so much. I know I kind of talked in circles because I just really liked yours and I was really excited. So you should come to a live session and play for us sometime, because I do love to listen to music. Okay, thanks, Richard. You have a good rest of your day.